Namaskar, I'm Dr. Damanjeet Kaur, consultant psychiatrist, Faith Hospital, Chandigarh. Today I'm back again to discuss about what is winter depression. Winters are here, so is the wistful feeling over us in late autumn. Mornings are covered with the frost all over the ground and sunset comes early each day. So the human body, its metabolism, the hormones react to this change of season. Thereafter, there is change in the mood and the behavior also. In some cases, people could not take up this and there sets in the symptoms of winter blues or winter depression, also known as technically seasonal affective disorder. I'm here today to discuss what is seasonal affective disorder and what are the symptoms, how can we manage them, and what are the risk factors. If you feel it is harder to find joy in winter, you feel tired or lethargic most of the time, and you are not able to do activities which you were doing earlier, be assured that you are not alone. In India, more than 10 million people are suffering from seasonal affective disorders, especially in northern states. Because there are extremes of temperature seen here in the northern part of India. Summers are long and days are longer, and in winters the days are shorter, and there is sometimes most of the days we do not even get a proper sunlight. So how does seasonal affective disorder occur? Biologically speaking, then there is a part of the brain, that is hypothalamus, that gets activated with the sunlight exposure, and this part controls our circadian rhythm, that is the biological clock of our body. Just like there's an external clock which shows day and night, biological clock also sets in, telling our body that this is the day and this is the night. As the sunlight exposure decreases in winters, and this clock gets cut off, and thus resulting the brain to produce more of sleep hormone, that is melatonin, and decreases the happy hormone, that is serotonin, in the brain, thus leading on to the chemical imbalance, and there comes the changes in the mood and the behavior. So what are the symptoms of seasonal affective disorder? Feeling of letharginess, laziness and tiredness all throughout the time. A person is sleeping too much. He or she is indulging into overeating, especially in high calorie comfort food and high carbs food. There's social withdrawal, impaired concentration and working memory, feeling of hopelessness, lack of interest in the pleasurable activities. So what are the risk factors? Young people and women are more vulnerable. Family history of any bipolarity or seasonal affective disorder seen. And this happens in people who are living far off from north or south of the equator. In the countries where there is sunlight exposure and light exposure is more in summers with days prolonged, and in winters the days are shorter and sunlight is for a few hours in a day. So how can we help ourselves or others, or if the family or friends, the one who are suffering from these kind of symptoms? First of all is stick to a schedule. Yes, getting up, sleeping time, bedtime, that should be fixed. There should not be any change. Try as much as possible to be with your schedule of the entire day. Be mindful about your eating. That will help a lot, and will prevent our indulgence into overeating or eating high calorie food. Get moving. Exercise again is a very good tool to help us come out of this winter blues. Exercises releases endorphins, which helps in boosting up the mood. Number two, gets us the indirect exposure to the sunlight, which again help us in lifting our mood. And if it is not possible for outside workout, try to get inside workout done every day. It should be at least 20 minutes a day. You can keep your treadmill near to the source of natural light, like near to the windows of the house, There are so many instructional videos present on online platform which you can always start on, and you can do cardio and workout. There are some yoga asanas like Shavasana or Kapalbhati Pranayam or planks, which are again helpful in reducing and relieving the anxiety. Then let the sunshine in. It should be at least 30 minutes a day, and preferably if you get adequate sunlight before 10 a.m. that will be great. Your circadian rhythm will be in rhythm if you get a daily dose of sunlight. If you are indoors, try to keep your blinds open as much as possible, and keep yourself near to the natural source of the sunlight. Take a vacation if it is possible from the work. Take a short break to sunny places will also again be helpful. Consider avoiding alcohol. Yes, when you feel down or lethargic, you tend to drink, and drinking or consuming alcohol will further lead on to aggravating depression, because it is again a CNS depressant. Stay connected with the family and friends, whether it is online or on video call or in person. You should stay connected with your near and dear ones, because if you are experiencing any of the symptoms of depressive or anxiety, you can share with them. Experiencing depression is not a sign of weakness, and it should not be felt ashamed of. You should always express whatever you are feeling about. Keep a journal. Writing about your thoughts will help you to prioritize your family problems or your personal problems, and also helps you to identify your triggers. What are your triggers that can lead to increase your anxiety or sadness? Get enough dose of vitamin D. Researchers say that vitamin D also helps in boosting up the mood and relieving the anxiety. Use dawn stimulators. Just like alarm clocks, they produces sound. These dawn stimulators, they produces gradation of light. It produces the light with the slowly increase in intensity, just like as there is sunrise. If all these symptoms are bothering you or draining you a lot, talk to your mental health professional nearby and consider taking medications. They can help you a lot to come out of these. Some food tips I want to discuss which can help in relieving the anxiety. For example, limit your sugar intake. That will help you to prevent weight gain and obesity, and also excessive sugars or synthetic sugars that can make you more lethargic. Raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, they prevent the release of cortisol, which is a stress hormone. Banana, which is very easily available. It has tryptophan amino acid, which is the precursor of serotonin, and which is the happy hormones. So they help us to relieve our anxiety. The magnesium in banana is also again associated with reducing anxiety and sleep induction. Look for high fiber carbohydrate food like brown rice or quinoa or oats. These again help in reducing the symptoms. Stay well hydrated. Although in winters we do not sweat much, so naturally our water intake decreases. But due to indoor heating, there is a tendency of dryness of skin, nose, and throat. So preferably be mindful of your hydration. You can in winters, herbal teas and soups can also do good. So lastly, if you feel down for days, do not feel motivated, feel uninterested in doing pleasurable activities, there is change in the appetite or sleep pattern, or you are having some suicidal thoughts, just connect with and express your thoughts with your family and near and dear ones, and also just take care of yourself and contact the mental health professional and seek support. Thank you.